In 2026, the world was gripped by a revelation that transformed our understanding of the cosmos and ignited a fervent curiosity across nations. Artificial intelligence had detected moving structures on the surface of Mars. This monumental discovery emerged from a collaboration of some of the brightest minds in science and technology, who had harnessed the power of AI to analyze vast archives of satellite imagery collected over decades. The sophisticated algorithms they employed could discern patterns and anomalies that were imperceptible to the human eye, leading to the identification of formations that appeared to defy natural explanation. As the AI processed the imagery, it flagged a multitude of formations, geometric shapes, linear trails, and seemingly organized structures that hinted at intelligent design. The implications of these findings were staggering. Was this evidence of an ancient Martian civilization, or could it signify the presence of current intelligent life? The scientific community was abuzz with excitement, skepticism, and urgency. Leading scientists convened at conferences to discuss the ramifications of this discovery, recognizing that the potential for groundbreaking revelations about our universe was unfolding before them. News of the discovery spread rapidly, capturing the imagination of the public and prompting a wave of speculation. Social media platforms became vibrant forums where people from all walks of life engaged in passionate discussions about the implications of these structures. Some theorized that they were remnants of an ancient civilization that once thrived on Mars, while others suggested they were advanced technological artifacts left behind by extraterrestrial beings. The questions proliferated, capturing the collective consciousness. If these structures were indeed created by intelligent life, what message might they hold for humanity? What could we learn from them? In the aftermath of this revelation, governments and private space agencies swiftly mobilized resources to investigate further. NASA announced ambitious plans for a series of exploratory missions to Mars, with the goal of deploying rovers equipped with cutting-edge imaging technology and analytical instruments to gather more data. Their mission was clear: to uncover the truth behind these enigmatic structures and determine whether they held answers to humanity's enduring questions about life beyond Earth. Private companies like SpaceX eagerly expressed their willingness to assist, envisioning a new era of collaborative space exploration driven by public curiosity and scientific ambition. The preparations for these missions were nothing short of extraordinary. Teams of scientists, engineers, and astronauts worked tirelessly, refining their hypotheses and designing advanced rovers capable of navigating the Martian terrain. A sense of urgency permeated the atmosphere as researchers understood that they were on the brink of potentially monumental discoveries. The excitement was palpable, every detail mattered, from the design of the rovers to the selection of instruments that would be used to analyze Martian soil and atmosphere. As the missions were launched, the world watched with bated breath. Each transmission from the rovers was met with a mixture of excitement and anxiety. Scientists and laypeople alike gathered around screens, eagerly awaiting images and data that might confirm or deny the existence of intelligent structures. The rovers, equipped with high-resolution cameras and advanced analytical tools, began sending back breathtaking images of the Martian landscape, revealing not only the anomalies that had sparked the initial investigations, but also the planet's stunning geological features. With each passing day, the number of unanswered questions grew. If these structures were indeed evidence of a thriving Martian civilization, what had happened to them? Had they succumbed to the ravages of time, or had they simply moved on? The potential for discovery was immense. Each new finding brought humanity closer to unraveling one of its greatest mysteries. Were we truly alone in the universe? As the summer of 2026 unfolded, a global movement began to take shape. People everywhere rallied for a deeper understanding of our universe and a commitment to exploration. The Mars revelation had not only opened our eyes to what might exist beyond our planet, but also reminded us of our innate curiosity and desire to connect with the unknown. Citizens organized viewing parties for the live broadcasts of mission updates, and discussions about the implications of the findings permeated everyday conversations. The excitement was infectious, uniting communities in their shared wonder about what lay beyond the stars. In academic circles, interdisciplinary collaborations flourished. Astrobiologists teamed up with geologists, archaeologists, and engineers to interpret the data and devise strategies for future exploration. Research initiatives emerged, focusing on the history of Mars and the potential for life beyond Earth. The prospect of finding artifacts from another civilization sparked a renaissance in scientific inquiry, prompting researchers to develop innovative technologies aimed at detecting signs of life, both past and present. As the year progressed, public interest continued to grow, leading to a surge in funding for space exploration initiatives. Governments worldwide recognized the significance of this moment and committed to international collaborations aimed at exploring Mars and beyond. Conferences dedicated to the search for extraterrestrial life became more frequent, with scientists from various fields sharing their research and theories, fostering a spirit of cooperation and shared purpose. Meanwhile, the arts flourished in response to the unfolding narrative. Writers penned speculative fiction that explored the implications of contact with alien civilizations, crafting stories that delved into the ethical dilemmas and emotional upheavals such discoveries could entail. Filmmakers produced documentaries that captured the wonder and excitement of the scientific community, while visual artists found inspiration in the cosmos, creating stunning works that depicted imagined encounters with Martian life and the vastness of space. As the first exploratory missions began to yield data, the excitement transformed into a global phenomenon. Each new discovery was met with enthusiasm and hope, as the world eagerly anticipated the possibility of making contact with intelligent life. The idea that we might discover a message or artifact from another civilization was both thrilling and daunting. What would such a discovery mean for humanity? How would it challenge our beliefs, cultures, and understanding of existence? The Mars revelation became a catalyst for profound philosophical discussions about the nature of life, intelligence, and our place in the universe. As humanity stood on the brink of potentially monumental discoveries, the world united in a collective sense of wonder and anticipation. The question lingered in the air. If we were to find evidence of intelligent life, what would we say? What would we learn? And most importantly, how would this change the course of our shared history? In the midst of this cosmic exploration, individuals began to reflect on the implications of such discoveries for our own planet. Environmentalists and activists called for a renewed commitment to protecting Earth, emphasizing that as we reached out to explore Mars and beyond, we must also take responsibility for our own home. The narrative shifted, blending the quest for knowledge about extraterrestrial life with a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of all life on Earth. The scientific community began to emphasize the importance of sustainable exploration. As mission teams prepared to share their findings, discussions around ethical considerations became paramount. What responsibilities did we have toward any life we might encounter? How could we ensure that our quest for knowledge did not lead to exploitation or harm? The excitement of discovery was tempered by a growing awareness of the need for ethical stewardship of both our planet and any potential discoveries on Mars. As the first findings from Mars trickled in, scientists reported images that seemed to show intricate patterns in the soil, leading to speculation about the possibility of microbial life. The discourse around these potential discoveries became multifaceted, encompassing not only the search for advanced civilizations, but also the fundamental question of whether life, in any form, could exist beyond our planet. The excitement was palpable, as the prospect of discovering simple microbial life shifted the focus of the conversation from ancient civilizations to the very essence of life itself. As 2026 came to a close, the Mars revelation had transformed into a global phenomenon, inspiring millions to dream about the possibilities of life beyond Earth. The discussions surrounding these discoveries echoed in classrooms, cafes, and online forums, as individuals engaged in dialogue about the future of humanity and its place in the cosmos. The narrative was no longer confined to scientific circles. It became a part of popular culture, permeating art, literature, and everyday conversations. In this new age of exploration, humanity found itself at a crossroads, grappling with the profound implications of its discoveries. The Mars revelation had ignited a spark of curiosity that transcended borders, encouraging people to look up at the stars and ponder the mysteries of the universe. The quest for knowledge became a shared journey, uniting humankind in a collective pursuit of understanding. As we ventured into the unknown, the excitement of exploration was tempered by a sense of responsibility. The lessons learned from our own plan, its history, urged us to approach our quest for knowledge with humility and caution. The narrative of the Mars revelation was not just one of discovery. It became a story of hope, unity, and the enduring human spirit. Together, we stood on the threshold of a new era, ready to explore the cosmos and uncover the mysteries that awaited us among the stars, mindful of our duty to protect the fragile beauty of our own planet as we reached out to the infinite possibilities of the universe. In the following years, as the data continued to flow from Mars, scientists began to make connections between the Martian environment and the conditions that might support life. They delved into the planet's geological history, studying ancient riverbeds and ice caps, piecing together the story of Mars as a once habitable world. The possibility of finding microbial life not only reignited interest in astrobiology, but also prompted discussions about the implications for life on Earth. Could the discoveries on Mars inform our understanding of life's resilience and adaptability? With each new mission, the narrative expanded. The rovers captured stunning images of the Martian landscape, revealing not only the anomalies that had sparked the initial investigations, but also the planet's breathtaking geological features. Scientists marveled at the diversity of terrain-towering volcanoes, deep canyons, and expansive plains, each telling a story of a dynamic history. The more we learned, the more we realized that Mars was not just a barren wasteland, it was a world with a rich and complex past. As discoveries unfolded, the international community began to rally around a collective vision for space exploration. The prospect of collaborating on future missions to Mars and beyond led to unprecedented partnerships between nations, fostering a spirit of unity in the pursuit of knowledge. Joint missions were proposed, with scientists from different countries coming together to share expertise, resources, and technology. The idea of a collaborative human presence on Mars began to take shape, with discussions about potential settlements and the long-term goals of colonizing other planets becoming increasingly mainstream. In this new era of exploration, the narrative began to shift from one of mere discovery to one of coexistence. The potential for human life on Mars raised questions about the ethical implications of colonization. What rights did we have to alter another planet, even one as seemingly desolate as Mars? How would we ensure that our presence did not disrupt any existing ecosystems, however simple they might be? The dialogue around these issues became increasingly important, as scientists, ethicists, and policymakers worked together to develop frameworks for responsible exploration. As we look to the stars, the lessons learned from our own planet's struggles with environmental degradation and climate change became more poignant. The urgency to protect Earth was intertwined with our desire to explore new worlds. Environmentalists advocated for sustainable practices in space exploration, emphasizing that our quest for knowledge must not come at the expense of our home planet. This call for stewardship resonated with many, leading to a renewed commitment to addressing climate change and protecting biodiversity on Earth. As 2027 approached, the excitement surrounding Mars continued to grow. The first human missions to Mars were being planned, with astronauts training rigorously for the challenges they would face on the red planet. The prospect of humans walking on Mars became a tangible goal, evoking dreams and aspirations that transcended generations. Schools held events to celebrate space exploration, encouraging students to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics STEM. The narrative shifted from mere exploration to one of inspiration, as the possibilities of what could be achieved became a source of motivation for young minds around the world. As humanity prepared for its first steps on Mars, the cultural impact of the Mars revelation was profound. Art, literature, and film increasingly reflected the themes of exploration, discovery, and the search for meaning in the cosmos. Authors crafted tales of interstellar journeys, while filmmakers produced visually stunning representations of what life on Mars could look like. The idea of human connection, both among ourselves and with any potential extraterrestrial beings, became central to these narratives, fostering a sense of shared purpose and identity as we reached for the stars. In the months leading up to the first human missions, global anticipation reached a fever pitch. People from all corners of the world tuned in to witness the launch, feeling a collective sense of pride and excitement as humanity prepared to take its first steps on another planet. The mission was not just about exploration, it represented a culmination of human ingenuity, perseverance, and the unquenchable thirst for knowledge. As the spacecraft soared through the heavens, humanity held its collective breath, poised on the brink of a new chapter in our history. The Mars revelation had not only begun a journey of discovery, but it also ignited a shared vision for the future, one where humanity could explore the cosmos while remaining stewards of our own planet. Together, we stood at the threshold of the unknown, ready to embrace the challenges and wonders that lay ahead. United in our quest for understanding, connection, and the boundless possibilities of the universe.